Well, hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm in ACC doing my first ever Low Fuel Motorsports race. Qualified in P7 in Split 4 in the McLaren 720S GT3 Evo. Let's see how it goes. Right, so the first thing is to actually find the server that I'm supposed to connect to. So on the LFM website, on the sign up thing, there's a session number and it tells you what split you're in as well. You have to be a bit careful because originally when I first signed up it said I was in split 3, and then as more and more people signed up I then got pushed down to split 4. So what it says right at the beginning might not be what it actually is when the servers go live. So it's just something to be aware of. So making sure that the car is the same as the one that I set in the sign-up sheet, and then logging in. Now this is where I realised my first mistake. It's night time. I didn't really want to do that. It does say on the LFM website on the sign-up thing for the session. I just missed it. Just didn't think that was going to be a thing for a rookie race. Another thing is in the code of conduct thing that you have to agree to when you sign up. It talks about being able to submit telemetry on request. I presume to prevent cheating, things like that. Probably wouldn't come up in a rookie race, but who knows. So under the setup options, under the, I think it's the electronics tab, there's a telemetry lapse, and they say to put that to 99. Which is the maximum, so it records telemetry for as many laps as you run. So it's just something to keep in mind. So one difference between Le Mans Ultimate and LFM in ACC is when you first join, also in the code of conduct, it says don't go out on track in the free practice session. Free practice is just to allow people to join. So yeah, it's 2 minutes here, it's 3 minutes on Le Mans Ultimate, where people would normally go out on track and drive around a bit. So yeah, and going out on track in the dark for the qualifying session. I didn't jump out of the pits straight away, just to try to leave some sort of gap to the car in front. But yeah, it was an interesting experience going around Monza at night. It's not something I've ever done before and wasn't really expecting to. So trying to pick braking points. Well, braking points weren't too bad because a lot of the boards are up high and they do actually stand out at night, which is good. But trying to work out where to turn in and where the curbs were, I tend to drive by looking where the track is going, not by just sort of turning in at a certain marker by the side of the road. So it was a bit interesting. Also coming out of corners, knowing how wide the track was, you just can't see the edge of the track, so it's sort of guesswork and a bit of muscle memory to know exactly how far you can then drive out of the corner. Another thing with it being at night time, the track conditions and air temperatures are a bit cooler, so the setup that I'd very quickly thrown together was quite a bit off for the first few laps of qualifying. I did then go in and adjust tyre pressures to try and compensate for the difference in temperature, and managed to get 7th position overall.
Session P7. Follow car number 1 in the left column.
So here we are lining up, ready for the race start. Usual thing of trying to catch up to the green marker. There are some more guidelines in the code of conduct thing to not do anything too crazy here and try and maintain your position and all that sort of stuff. I would hope that would be what everyone would do anyway, but apparently it isn't. So I guess it's good they've got it in the guidelines, but yeah, something to read. interestingly, someone here hits a bollard. Here we go, and it bounces and bounces off the car. Gave me a fright in VR, especially as I couldn't see anything because it's dark. Right, and now we're off. So just trying to keep an eye out. This isn't going to end well, is it? So I'm backing off a bit early because I want to make it through in one piece, and I don't know how good the other people in this rookie series are going to be. So just taking it very cautiously through the first couple of corners. Wow. Made it through T1 unscathed. So just glancing down quickly at the deltas in the bottom left hand corner. Seems to have over a second gap to the guy behind, so I guess something must have happened at T1, but we were lucky to avoid it. So now just trying to pick my way through the chicane. It's quite nice with all the cars bunched up because all their headlights actually let me see the road, which is quite good. And lots of sand and dust being kicked up on the left hand side. Some people get the line a little bit wrong through there. I think I get nudged slightly there, so yeah, just trying to keep off the grass, but I don't want to push anyone off their own line. But yeah, I know there's a car on the outside, I just can't see them, so I back off a bit early, which is quite lucky, so I get to avoid that incident there. And then, yeah, back down to the main straight. So, an eventful first lap, but luckily managed to avoid being caught up in anything too dangerous. Then down to the parabolica. A few more road lights around so I can see a little bit more of where I'm going. Then onto the very dark main straight. It seems a lot darker in VR, I think. Doesn't really come across that well in this recording. You're now trying to spot the 150 board on the left hand side.
Okay, Mark, the next car is car number 3.
So now just trying to take it easy, not take too many risks, because I actually want to finish my first race. Yeah. But yeah, trying to catch up to the people in front. Just a bit hesitant to get on the throttle because I can't see how far out I can go after the corner. You can see I'm starting to turn in too early going into Ascari, and similarly on most of the corners actually, just because I can't really see where the turning point is, so I'm just trying to angle the car towards the corner, towards the apex, just to see where I'm going. If I want to do more endurance type racing, or any 24-hour type events, then I'm going to have to get used to this.
Car number 3 ahead is increasing. It's now 2.7. Front brakes are getting a bit hot.
So I deliberately made the brake ducts smaller for the race, just to try and keep more temperature in the tyres because it's night time. Probably didn't need to do that, and I think they were getting a little bit hot. at the front especially, so I just shifted the brake balance back a little bit to try and even it out. I don't think crew chief complained about hot brakes for the rest of the race, so I think that helped a little bit, but yeah, probably don't need to do that in the future. So spot the yellow flag up here, so trying to be aware of what might happen. I can see a car spun off to the left hand side, so that's another place gained. So the guy in front got a little bit out of shape going through the second Lesmo corner, so slowly gaining, but still way too far back to try anything into Ascari.
Sector 1 is green. Alright Mark, you're reeling. Car number 3. The gap is now 0.7.
At least I've got another car in front of me to help light the way.
Stay sharp. Continue clear. Green flag. You've just done a 149.68. Good luck. That's your quickest today. Flag sector 3. The gap in front is now 1.0.
So again, he's a little bit slow through the second Lesmo, so I'm thinking if there's going to be any chance to overtake, then it's probably going to be around here, so trying to bear that in mind for future laps. So he takes a very defensive line through there, or just at least a very different line to the one I would normally take. I don't know which one's quicker, they seem about the same, but yeah, it is interesting how people take that line differently. Anyway, actually catching up to the back of him here, so just having a quick look up the inside, but thinking better of it because I'm way too far back for a dive up the inside. trying to keep the pressure on, because I know the Lesmos are coming up soon after the next chicane. So I want to try and get through here cleanly, and then I might be in the chance of making a pass afterwards.
Okay, Mark, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Unfortunately, I'm a bit slow through that chicane there, and just start dropping back a bit, so an overtake isn't looking likely here. And somewhat unfortunately for him, he takes a detour. Oh dear, what happened to him?
Yellow flag.
But another place gained. So
The car in front of us is now car number 5. Green flag, all clear. P3.
So somehow we're up to P3. But yeah, it's just cars falling off in front of us.
Fastest lap for Sue, 48.76.
So a little bit distracted by the dust being kicked up, I think, by a car in front. So get the line through Ascari wrong, lose quite a bit of time. Just glancing down there at the delta, seeing that it's now less than a second separating me from the guy behind. I think he had been slowly gaining on me anyway, so the realisation sort of setting in here that I'm probably not going to be able to hold on to this place for long.
Monza 150, 5.3. The fastest lap for Sue, 48.38. Defend hard, make them work for it. It's faster than you into Varianti della Roggia.
So he's right up behind me here. Now I just get on the power a little bit too much, and start to lose the back end, so he starts getting around the outside. Had to be very careful through that last corner, because I didn't want to accidentally run wide and run into him. Never mind, let's try and keep up with him. I like the way he goes defensive here, as if I'm in any position to try and overtake. So at this point I've sort of resigned myself to the fact that I'm not going to get a podium here, because P3's just disappeared off into the distance. I know I'm by no means the quickest round here. But this is only my first LFM race, so I know I've got a lot to learn. I also don't have a good setup, so yeah. So somehow we're up to P3. I think someone must have come off earlier, but I don't remember it. I remember seeing some blue flags with someone off the side of the road, but I thought that was a back marker. Anyway, we're up to P3, so I'll take it. Back on for a podium. So coming up to the final corner, going around the parabolica for the last time. So yeah, the car in front is a back marker. I can only assume then that the car we just passed here, right at the line, was P2. Well, there we have it. My first LFM race. Somehow managed to end up second. Not really by any good overtaking on my part, more the people in front falling off. But yeah, that was a good race. Nighttime racing in VR is a bit interesting, because you just can't see anything. I wonder if it's better on triples. I don't know. But yeah, that was good fun. I'll do more of this. Thanks for watching. As always, if you liked the video, please hit the like button, and if you'd like to see more of this sort of thing, then please subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks very much. Bye.